That should do it. Oh, it's working. Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with us today to try out my latest invention, Interactovision. This device allows guests to visit us here in West Wallaby Street without having to leave the comfort of their own homes. Quite handy for stopping off at a distant granny's, don't you think? And wherever we go, you can come along. There's Gromit playing a spot of chess. Let's walk over and have a look. They're not playing. Let's ask Gromit. You can use your interactor point at... Gromit might have more to share. I find out about all sorts... We should talk to Gromit. Things seem to be at a bit of a standstill. How's the match going, Gromit? Oh dear. Gromit might have more to share. I find out about all sorts of different things just by asking. Let's interact with that broken chess piece the same way we did with Gromit just now. How on earth did that happen? Getting competitive now, are we? There must be something in this room we can... That's a love. Sometimes I come across things I want... Here, Gromit, it's the spitting image of your bishop. This should work nicely. Bless you, lad. Well done and good thinking. You're getting clever with the Interactovision. Just the sort of ingenuity... Thanks for stopping by. Do come back soon. Help! Gromit! Do something! Call the Coast Guard! Talk about raining cats and dogs. Our plumbing's in a right pickle. Fetch me my spanner, lad, while I stick me finger in the dike. I shouldn't bother with that, Gromit. It's still only a prototype. That's left over from our lunar landing. Best leave it be, lad. Don't do that, lad. We'll lose the lights. just the job. Bring it here now, will you, lad? Well done. Our troubles are over. Whoops. Crikey, that was a shock. Best trip the circuit breaker, lad. And stay clear of the water. It's electric. Look out, lad. The tide's coming in. Best find another way to the circuit breaker. Gromit, have you gone crackers? You'll get yourself electrocuted. The current's too strong. You'll have to find some other way to reach the circuit breaker. Careful, lad. That's extremely volatile compressed rocket gas, ex-NASA. This isn't just a sticky wicket, it's waterlogged and all. The Deducto-matic can't help us now, lad. It's only a prototype. Find a way to the circuit breaker, Gromit. It's our only chance. Gromit, help! That's that fast, Gromit. There's no way out, lad. Don't do it, lad. You'll blow yourself to smithereens. Blinking Nora. Well done, Gromit. All be fixed in a jiffy. Just a moment. Turn to the right. And now it's safe to hit the light. That's better. Oh, there you are. Well, we'd best clean up. Crack on, lad. There's a lot to do. Sorry about the unseasonal weather. I'm afraid it means we'll have to put off our little trip to the seaside. Unless we bring the seaside to us. Look here, we've already got a cellar full of water. Just a few more items. There we are. And we can enjoy the seaside from the comfort of our own home. Ho, ho, ho. Won't that be something, lad? We'll stay home for the holidays and have our own beach to boot. Lucky the rain's let up for now. I'll be back in a trice with all the necessaries. Sun, sand and beach umbrella coming up. Have faith, lad. West Wallaby Street's first indoor beach will be ready in a trice. Sun, sand and beach umbrella coming right up. Better be careful, or I'll be in the cellar faster than you can say secret trap door. No beach supplies in there. Sun, sand and beach umbrella coming right up. It does look cozy in there, but I'm set on gathering the goods for our beach. I'm sure Miss Flit won't mind if I take just one. Sun, sand and beach umbrella coming right up. Better be careful, or I'll be in the cellar faster than you can say secret trap door. No beach supplies in there. It does look cozy, but I'm set. Sun, sand and beach on.
Duncan, what are you doing here?
Picking you up, lassie, with a date.
Surely you're not still thinking of the beach. It's freezing cold and might rain any moment.
Ach, a little wet never dampened the spirits of my biscuit. Grab your wellies and we'll be off.
Duncan, I really don't think so. You must admit, it's hardly... Don't be ridiculous. Oh, hello there, Wallace. Come and meet Duncan McBiscuit. He's an old friend. And of course you know my two precious darlings, Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee. Say hello to Mr. Wallace, angels.
Yes. Look, Gromit, it's your friends from next door. Cute little fellows.
Oh, yes. They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners. They're my pride and joy.
Well, I won't keep you.
No. Duncan was just leaving.
Leaving with you, lassie, for a day on the beach.
But what if there's a cloudburst? I don't consider thunder and lightning very pleasant beach companions.
But there's nae thunder and nae lightning. Can you hear any thundering? Any cracking or booming? Well, can you?
Maybe I can. Just hush your tongue a moment, will you?
You canna hear no thunder, can you? Not even a wee tinkle.
I suppose not. Rather stay warm and dry here at home if you don't mind.
Cute little fellas.
Oh, they're more than cute, Mr. Wallace. They're show dogs, and they're far too delicate for wintry weather. Why, my precious poppets would turn to popsicles.
Felicity.
I won't be coming up.
Mind your own beeswax, you big boffin bonce.
Duncan, don't be so rude.
I'll be sweet as honey when I'm buzzing round the beach with my best lassie.
I won't be buzzing anywhere in this bitter weather.
Wait, Felicity, don't make me beg now.
You wouldn't go to the seaside today, would you, Wallace? You'd stay inside with a cosy cup of tea, inventing some clever thing, wouldn't you?
It's certainly cozier indoors.
Just so. Now, Duncan, it's time you were on your way.
On my way? Felicity.
I refuse to go out in a thunderstorm.
Och, there's nae thunderstorm. You can't hear no thundering, can you?
Maybe I can hear thundering. Just button your bagpipes for a moment, will you?
No beach supplies in there.
You can't hear no thunder, can you? Not even a wee tinkle.
I suppose not.
We must act now, before the flood. Gather the townsfolk. We'll stack the sandbags to the north, south, and east. Still time if we hurry. Look lively now, soldier!
No, you can't dump these sandbags here. Just wait a moment, Major, please.
Stop dithering, you dunderhead! The town's being swept under!
There's not being swept under, Major. And you're beginning to be a public nuisance.
Afternoon, Wallace.
Oh, yeah. It's a stack of Stilton.
Oh, was that the earth-shaking roar of thunder?
Well, actually,
It doesn't matter when it comes to the complex question of climate. A person should never really rely on his own senses. Only the experts really understand the weather.
oh? That's quite a light, Mr. Panea.
It's a searchlight,
I say, no shortage of candle power there.
bright as the sun, don't you think? Wonderful for bringing in the big spenders. When the weather's fair, that is.
I wonder, Mr. Panea, where might a person acquire such a light?
I'd be happy to lend you this one, but if the weather warms up tonight, I'll need it to advertise my super soaraway sizzling summer sale.
Oh. No beach brollies left.
Sorry. A big burly bloke bought the last one, and he weren't very polite about it.
What's the latest cheese of the week, I wonder?
Stilton. And that reminds me, I just sent the truck out with your delivery. When you return home, you'll find it waiting patiently on your doorstep.
Ah, just like Gromit.
No, Mr. Wallace, there's nothing like coming home to a faithful, loyal
Cheese, I quite agree.
Have a pleasant day.
Hello, love.
Afternoon, Mrs. Gabberley.
Hello, Wallace. Lovely weather, isn't it?
Well,
I'm joking, Pat. I know it's rotten. Had to cancel me holiday.
that's a shame.
Certainly is being stuck with old misery guts here.
I heard that.
He don't miss a word I say, except when I ask him to do summit.
Ah, sitting behind a till all day ain't exactly hard labour.
What would you know about hard labour?
I could run this place a sight better than you, if I had a mind to.
If you had a mind. What will it be, love? Looking for something to read? Take your pick. I'll put it on your slate. More rotten weather on the way tonight, they say. All set.
Hey, make sure he don't nick any sweets.
Mind your own business! That old misery guts thinks he could run this shop. He couldn't run a bath. Ta-ra, Chuck.
The constable's busy, chatting with the major.
The people need peace and quiet.
Only the sandbags can ensure true, lasting peace.
That's tough, that is.
You haven't your...
Yes, soldier, out with it.
If you'd like to unload these sandbags, I know just the spot.
Just as I told you, the people are pleading for sand, and we've got to give it to them.
I'd like to give it to you, you loony old goat. But if you've got a need for sandbags, Wallace, I hereby grant you permission.
Oh? You grant permission?
Indeed. Take all you want, Wallace.
Infernal cheek! I'm the commanding officer here, you jumped-up Jobsworth, and I hereby revoke permission.
Can't you be cooperative just this once, Major?
Cooperative? Don't know the meaning of the word. Sounds subversive to me.
All right, Major, how about this? Why don't we ask Wallace here who's in command?
This young Pongo? Very well. Why not? Tell us, soldier, who holds rank here? Remember your training.
Two fine flavors that work well together.
We're talking about who's in charge, not flavors.
Just a moment. Are you saying that instead of bickering over who's in charge, we should be working together as a team, like steak and kidney?
Are you saying that in a crisis like this, we must act as one, like a well-trained commando unit?
Actually, it's a sign.
Exactly, a sign that we can rise above our squabbles.
Very well then. Here's what we'll do. We'll send these sandbags off with you.
Thank goodness. Well, I'll be off then. I can hear an hot meat pie calling me name, yes I can. Ernest Dibbins, it's saying. It's tea time. Fetch the blinking ketchup, Ernest.
Now then, soldier, all I need is your requisition form.
Requisition form?
That's right. Got to play by the book. Can't let the spies sabotage operations, can we?
Spies?
Surely you've heard about the spies from abroad. They're everywhere. Don't look so rattled, man. Just bring me your requisition form, and you'll soon be neck-deep in splendid sandbags.
Oh, right then. Stormy weather ahead, I'm afraid.
Oh? Oh no. After all that, my sizzling summer sail is ruined. I go on holiday, but the weather's a washout. Will the sun never shine on yours truly?
Oh, is that thunder I hear?
Not exactly.
Didn't think so. After all, you can't tell what the weather's doing just by looking and listening, can you? You've got to rely on the experts.
I say, I wonder where a person might acquire such a light.
You're welcome to borrow this one, Mr. Wallace. There won't be any sizzling summer sail tonight. Not in this blinking weather.
That's very kind of you.
Always happy to help.
Oh, this light'll make a smashing sun.
Already got plenty of those, don't I, love? Changed your mind, did you? Go ahead and swap, love. That's pure tittle-tattle, that is. I read it from cover to cover. Found what you wanted, I trust.
Prison's an unhappy fate. I once had a friend banged up in there. The constable's off performing important duties, no doubt. Our constable likes to keep a tight lid on irregular activity. That's enough sand to fill a cellar.
You won't get an egg timer full without the proper paperwork.
Perhaps this...
Perhaps you can produce some proper paperwork, eh?
Perhaps this...
Perhaps you can produce some...
Rather stay warm and dry here at home if you'd...
It is a bit damp.
You see, Duncan? I'm not going gallivanting in a thunderstorm.
Gallop, what? Brace up, lass. There's no thunderstorm. You canna hear no thundering, can you?
Maybe I can hear thundering. Just hush your gums for a moment, will you?
Ah, yeah, it's mouth-watering.
Oh, my gracious! That's thunder, all right. And it's nearly upon us.
Oh, but sure, it may be thundering, but did you see lightning? There's no lightning to bother about, is there?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going to stay out here with you waiting to be struck by lightning. I'm going to seek shelter, and if you've any sense at all, Duncan McBiscuit, you'll do the same. Good day.
What?
Oh,
What are you looking at, Jimmy?
I'll just borrow this. Just the thing for our cellar-based indoor beach experience. Ho ho! A special order for 62 West Wallaby Street, Stilton. One of my favourites.
Nice to see you, Wallace.
It's only for cheese, but
Give that here. Good heavens. Special orders? Deliver to 62 West Wallaby Street. You've done the service proud, soldier. Now stand clear. No time for chitter-chatter. I'm needed in West Wallaby Street.
yes, sir. Whoops-a-daisy. There we go. Top hole! All the sand we need. The Riviera, here we come. Great news, Gromit. All the goods have been gathered. Now it's time for some elbow grease, eh? To the cellar. Job done, Gromit. Time to relax on the beach, eh? We deserve our holiday. Just a minute. Such a lovely beach. It's a shame to keep it to ourselves when we could share it with paying customers. Just imagine, West Wallaby Street Water World. A genuine beach house, complete with its own all-weather seaside in the cellar basement beach attraction. Oh, we'll be surrounded by happy holiday makers. It'll be grand, Gromit.
Honestly, what a waste of time. Those stairs don't
This
carry
man's
themselves
ruining
in.
my blinking holiday. Half a mind to take my
Don't
bucket
get
and spade and
sand in
go
your
home.
sandwich. I was only teasing. Just ask that great big pudding there.
Shut up! I ain't no pudding, you
These
top
dogs are disturbing
tight.
the peace. Bylaws state that all livestock must be kept
Because
under proper control in
darlings
public
wouldn't disturb the
places.
fly, and they're not livestock.
I want a refund.
I want a refund and all.
Refunds would indeed appear to be in order, Mr. Wallace. What do you say?
Well, here at West Wallaby Street Waterworld, customer satisfaction is our top priority. If you'll just be patient, I promise we'll have everything under control by supper time.
You've got till supper time, no later.
Not much of an holiday so far, I'm sorry to say.
Those mutts are a threat to public
Stayed in me
safety.
shop and dusted me
that
tin
man.
fruit display.
Calling my dears livestock.
We can't afford to give refunds, Gromit. We've spent all our money doing the house up. This could be a financial disaster. What are we gonna do, lad? I never thought we'd have a house full of unhappy holiday makers.
Bunch of moaning minis, if you ask me. I'm having a grand old time.
Well, that's one satisfied customer anyway. There we are. This customer relationship management isn't so hard, is it, Gromit? There's hope for our little venture yet. You'd best get supper started. Make it a feast to remember. I'll see to our guests. We'll soon have a house full of happy campers, eh, lad? Your searchlight is just what West Wallaby Street Waterworld needed, Mr. Paneer. Everything satisfactory, I hope?
No, not satisfactory at all. A certain Scottish gentleman has been deconstructing my constructions. Perhaps the management could have a word with him.
I'm afraid Mr. McBiscuit is rather difficult to pin down.
You've got to do something. If I can't finish my sandcastle, I'll have to insist on a refund.
Your castle looks very handsome, Mr. Paneer. Such charming little bucket shapes. I do admire creative artists like yourself.
Oh, thank you, Miss Flit. At least someone appreciates art and craft. Look, it's almost done. What do you reckon?
Very nice.
That's the Tower of Groceries, where the heroic young shopkeeper sells top-quality produce. Impressive architecture, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
That's the horrible dungeon where the mean, bullying knight is kept locked in chains. That's the royal court where the king holds sumptuous banquets for all his royal chums. That's the enchanted tower where the beautiful princess sleeps, dreaming of a successful marriage to a financially secure prince.
I should look in on our other guests.
But I'm nearly done. Just one last touch. There. The perfect finishing touch. The mark of finest quality produce. Miss Flit's going to be impressed.
Oh, aye, she'll be ever so impressed, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Whoops, my foot slipped, silly me.
My castle. Stomped on by a tartan heel. See what I have to put up with? A holiday's not a blinking holiday if I can't finish my sandcastle. Now I have to start all over.
Hello, Wallace.
I trust everything at West Wallaby Street Waterworld is to your satisfaction, Miss Flit. We strive to satisfy.
It's sweet of you to ask, Mr. Wallace. I'm having a wonderful time. All this drama swirling around me. But I remain an oasis of calm in the hurly-burly of holiday madness.
Oh, glad to hear it. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Oh, you like this, Wallace? I've been longing for a new look, and I quite fancy this one. Very incognito, don't you think? My own babies wouldn't recognise me in this get-up.
I'm afraid fashion isn't really my forte, Miss Flit.
Nonsense. What man is immune to the allure of a well-dressed woman? How funny. That sounded just like my little darling's chew toy.
Gromit's favourite. Enjoying your holiday, I hope, Major?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Dashed comfortable billet you have here.
Oh, thank you. We strive to achieve complete customer satisfaction. That wasn't so hard.
Put that thing down and pay attention.
Oh,
I am about to reenact one of the greatest desert battles of history, the Siege of Aqaba. Not many know the tale. It was late 1914, or was it 1916? It was an even year of that, I'm sure. On the one side was a single British soldier, T.E. Lawrence, better known to you civvies as Sir Lawrence of Olivier. On the other, the invading army of the Ottoman Empire, thousands strong. You know the story. Lawrence single-handedly defended a desert fortress from a massive attack. He had only one rifle and no ammunition. He was all alone. Just like this, Lawrence watched the enemy from a secret vantage point sheltered by enormous red boulders. Anyway, as the enemy massed, vultures began to circle overhead, crying out in their desperate thirst for blood. Anyway, now at this point your average Joe would have thrown in the towel and anything else he had to hand. But what do you think our Lawrence did? He took tea. Anyway, Lawrence was about to dunk his digestive when suddenly... Oh, blast and bother! This isn't right. Not quite historically accurate, I'm afraid. I'll have to start again. Just a moment.
A shady shelter from the summer sunshine. Ho ho!
And a good thing, too. Take it from me. Too much sun can drive a man insane.
Ouch! I wouldn't want anyone to step on that toy by mistake.
It's not a toy, and you can't have it. The battle isn't over. You're in luck, my boy. I was just about to reenact the Siege of Aqaba. Do you know the story? Sir Lawrence took cover under massive red boulders. Anyway, vultures circled the sky, crying out for blood. Anyway, our Lawrence, cool as a cabbage, took tea. Anyway, Lawrence was about to dunk his digestive when suddenly... Oh, blast and bother! This isn't right. Not quite historically accurate.
Hard at work, eh, Gromit? That's what I like to see. We'll soon have a house full of happy holiday makers, never fear. Oh, cracking idea, lad. Everyone loves a copper. You'd best attend to your pots and pans, eh?
Mr. Wallace, I'd like a word with you, if you please.
Cute little fellas. Oh, my. Enjoying your stay at West Wallaby Street Waterworld, Constable?
I'm this close to having your establishment shut down.
Shut down?
You heard me. These dogs are a public nuisance and an health hazard and all.
Oh, dear.
Went bonkers, they did. And all because I tried to clear away that horrible little toy of theirs. I don't approve of litter, you know.
I believe Miss Flit...
I warned Felicity Flit and all, and now she must face the full force of the law. I'm issuing a formal caution for the disruption of lawful quietude. It's the third I've had to write today.
The third?
Aye, the first two got eaten. Give this one to Miss Flit and tell her to remove her animals or I'll be forced to shut the place down.
A man of action, our Major. Except when he's resting, of course. Big fella. The camera loves her, and she loves it back. That seems to be in working order. Oh, bouncy. Cheese! Ah, Blackpool, the Riviera of the North. It looks just like the real... Gromit won't mind if I borrow this. I'd better stay here and see to our guests. Not supper time yet, is it, lad? Sorry about that. Our guests do love the water slide. Well, one of them does anyway. Fresh as a daisy.
Beg pardon?
Oh, anything I can do for you, Mrs. Gabberly? Oh, dear.
Oh, what a mess I am! But it's me own fault for letting that mangy McBiscuit get under me skin. Why should I care what he says? As me mum taught me, sticks and stones'll break your bones, but silly names can never hurt you.
Hey, here comes trouble! Ya big fat pudding!
Big fat pudding? Oh, it's true enough, I know it. I'm out of shape for a beach holiday. Perhaps I should just get me refund and go home.
Oh, no.
That's kind of you, but it's no good. I can't be talked out of a mood like this, can I?
Oh, well,
It's not just me, is it? What do you think of Duncan McBiscuit?
Sharp as a knife.
Well, I don't think it's all that sharp. Oh, what do I know? I'm going soft in the head, aren't I?
That's a stinky cheese.
I can't say as I understand you, Wallace. He happen I may be knocking on. Too old for a beach holiday, that's for sure.
It's a sign.
Oh, a sign I'm too old for fun. No, am I making sense? Do you catch my drift?
Fresh as a daisy.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Oh, it's a sorry old world, isn't it? Thanks to the bullies.
A bit of romance.
I'm afraid you've lost me, Chuck. I'd go home to Mr. Gabberly, but there's no point. Won't get no sympathy from him indoors, will I?
Health food.
I can't say as I understand you, Wallace. Hey, you're in a right mess, you are, Winnie Gabbly, and no mistake. What to do? What to do?
A bit of romance.
I'm not in the market for romance. I should count me blessings. At least me new outfits. That's something, isn't it?
Fresh as a daisy.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I'd go home to Mr. Gabbly, but there's no point. Won't get no sympathy from him indoors, will I?
I'm afraid I need to,
Oh, don't worry about me.
just having a bit of fun. May I be of assistance?
Oh, I doubt that, Wallace. I'm too down in the dumps for cheering up.
Oh, well,
Oh, it's a sorry old world, isn't it? Thanks to the bullies.
clear as glass.
I'm afraid you've lost me, Chuck. No, I'm a making sense. Do you catch me drift?
Clear as glass.
Well, that's good anyway. At least I'm not just talking to myself. Oh, you're a real good listener, you are, Wallace. It's not just me, is it? What do you think of Duncan McBiscuit?
That's a stinky cheese.
Ah, he's a real stinky cheese, he is. Glad you agree. Glad you're here, Wallace. He happen to may be knocking on. Too old for a beach holiday, that's for sure.
It's a sign.
Oh, a sign I'm too old for fun. Oh, what do I know? I'm going soft in the head, aren't I?
Fresh as a daisy.
I can't say as I understand you, Wallace. Hey, you're in a right mess, you are, Winnie Gabbly, and no mistake. What to do? What to do?
There's nothing like a cup of tea.
Aye, that's right. A strong cuppa cures most ills. I'm feeling a bit better now. No, I'm a making sense. Do you catch me drift?
Clear as glass.
Well, that's good anyway. At least I'm not just talking to myself. You're an exemplary host, Wallace. I should count me blessings. At least me new outfits. That's something, isn't it?
It's a sign.
You think so? A sign of things to come? New things that fit? You know what? Winnie Gabbly's had enough of feeling sorry for herself. So what if I'm a bit like a pudding? I've tangled with giant bees, I have. I can take care of a bullying McBiscuit any day. Thank you, Wallace. You've a right kindly way with words, you have.
Glad to be of service.
I'll be fine now, Pat. Reckon I'll finish my story.
Hey! Hey there, you big fuck!
Shut your trap, you tartan tearaway, or I'll box your ears! I do like a good book.
No need for a refund, then?
Oh, no. I'm as happy as Larry me.
Oh, another happy camper? That's my automated ocean breeze simulator. Gromit did a fine job with our photographic backdrops. Each one is custom decorated. Not supper time yet, is it, lad? Sorry about that. Silicon flowers. Lovely, but not particularly fragrant.
Gangway! Cannonball coming through!
Mr. McBiscuit, may I, have a word? Later then. Crikey, the infrastructure's getting a lot of wear and tear. Trouble springs eternal, it seems. Very fashionable. Safety first. All in working order. I'm not dressed for water sports.
Hello there. How funny. That sounded just like my little darling's chew toy.
Any interest in this?
Perfect! Just like the great boulders of the Akbar Desert.
May I offer you a spot of tea, Major?
Of course, sharpens the wits.
Care for some protection from the sun's glare?
Not my style.
I have a formal caution.
I answer only to the military police. You're in luck, my boy. I was just about to reenact the Siege of Akbar. You know the story. Sir Lawrence took cover under massive red boulders. Just like this. Vultures circled the sky, crying out for blood. Anyway, our Lawrence, cool as a cabbage, took tea. Just like this. Lawrence was about to dunk his digestive when suddenly... Oh, blast and bother. This isn't right. Not quite historically accurate, I'm afraid. I'll have to start again. Just a moment. You're in luck, my boy! Sir Lawrence took cover under massive red boulders. Just like this. Vultures circled the sky, crying out for blood. Just like this, our Lawrence, cool as a cabbage, took tea. Just like this. Lawrence was taking tea and about to dunk his digestive when suddenly 10,000 howling Ottoman soldiers charged the fortress. Tea was ruined, obviously. But did Lawrence of Olivier give up? Never! He took his rifle and levered the great red boulders down the dunes, rolling them straight into the enemy horde. With the invaders in disarray, Lawrence, armed only with his bayonet and still desperate for cover, counterattacked. He took them on one by one until he achieved total and complete victory!
Our photographic backdrops are smashing. The built-in props make them look almost real. I'll just tidy this up. Worth thinking about. Enjoying your stay?
Not until my castle is complete. Have a look. It's almost done. As you can see, I've rearranged everything. It's even better than before.
I see.
That's the enchanted tower, where the beautiful princess sleeps, dreaming of a successful marriage to a financially secure prince. That's the Tower of Groceries, where the heroic young shopkeeper sells top-quality produce. Impressive architecture, don't you think?
Oh, yes. Hey, this little fella might enhance your sandcastle.
A knight to defend the castle, eh? Why not? It couldn't hurt. Just one last touch. There. The mark of finest quality produce. I can't wait to show Miss Flit.
And I'm sure she can't wait to see.
Oh, no.
Oh, my foot! My poor tender foot! It was a blasted sand trap! Ow! 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 Ow!
Well then, should be able to work in peace now, I reckon.
Oh, well, jolly good.
Now for the finishing touch. The defender of the kingdom.
However do you manage such lovely creations, Mr. Paneer?
It's a knack, Miss Flit. If I hadn't made it into grocer school, I might have been an engineer. But of course, groceries are my first love.
Anything else I can assist with?
No, thank you, Mr. Wallace. You may consider me a happy camper and most satisfied customer.
We do aim to please. Something to get our guests in the holiday mood. A bevy of brollies. To think of all the trouble I went through to get just one.
Show that formal caution to Miss Flit. Either she deals with these creatures, or I shut the whole place down.
Regarding that formal caution,
Deliver it to Felicity Flit, and see that she takes it seriously.
Cannonball!
Hello again.
Constable Dibbins has requested...
Constable Dibbins is mistaken. Boogie Woo and Tinky Wee would never misbehave.
They did seem a touch rambunctious.
Oh, very well. Let's get this over with.
Behave, or I'll have you banged up in the kennels. Ah, that's more like it.
What's this nonsense about my doggies?
Ah, there you are, Miss Flit. Your doggies are causing a breach of the peace. They're behaving like, well, like animals.
How could you say such a thing?
Only telling it like it is.
Disturbing the peace, are they?
Well, they were until you came in.
Constable, if I ever see my doggies behaving badly, I shall reprimand them myself, believe me. But just look at them. They're as sweet and innocent as pink icing sugar. But why don't you find some other tiny, defenseless creatures to harass and leave my babies alone?
Babies? Hooligans, more like. Show that formal caution to Miss Flit.
Oh, but I did.
Then show her again. Sooner or later, she'll have to take it seriously.
Well, that seems to be in working order. Oh, I say, Gromit never reacts like that.
Watch your fingers. They don't like anyone touching the toy.
Ah, Blackpool, the Riviera of the North. She's scot-free now. He does tell ripping yarns. A loose cannonball. Ah, the architect and beachcomber. She does have a flair for drama. Jeez. This needs ironing, it does.
Hello, Wallace.
Would you like these sunglasses?
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Wallace. Very stylish. I'll use these for my new look. It's going to be such fun. I have the glasses. I just need the scarf.
Any interest in this?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wallace. What a lovely scarf.
Actually, it's,
Such vibrant colour and such a pretty pattern. It's perfect for my new look. My new look is complete. Just a moment. You're in for a surprise. Ta-da! What do you think, Wallace? Am I not mysterious?
quite mysterious, yes.
Oh, where's Felicity? Where did Miss Flit go? Here I am! We do have fun, Wallace, don't we?
Constable Dibbins was wondering...
Again? Oh, let's get this over with.
Threatening behaviour towards an officer of the law, that's a serious offence, that is. Don't think I won't lock you up, because I will. This is your final warning.
Oh, gee, whoa! Take it away! How could you behave like this? Mummy is very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. And what did you do to upset my precious cupcakes like that?
Cupcakes?
My darlings, did the bad man upset you? Don't be scared. Mummy's here now. How about a little dressing up game to make it all better? Do you want to play dress up? Oh, yes you do. Yes you do. Oh, come along, my sweets.
She's lucky I didn't throw those mutts in the kennels. Hour this close, hour, you can only push PC Ernest Dibbins so far.
I hope your holiday is proceeding in a satisfactory manner, Constable.
Satisfactory? Yes indeed. Everything appears to be quite satisfactory, peaceful and in order. Thank you, Wallace.
Champion, we're getting there. Ha ha! At last! A house full of satisfied customers, just as I predicted. I'd best tell Gromit to lay the table.
I must compliment our host. I've had a cracking holiday.
Oh, thank goodness for that. It was a near thing though, wasn't it? Ooh, smell those fish and chips.
We can look forward to superior chow here in the officers' mayor's what?
The tableware doesn't seem to be in breach of any health and safety regulations. Enforcement's the key, of course.
You smell like heaven, lassie. Did you buy a new perfume for our date?
Oh, really, Duncan? That's just the flower in my hair. And I'm not sure I'd call it a date.
Before we tuck in, on behalf of the management, that is, Gromit and me, I'd like to welcome you all to our new venture. West Wallaby Street Water World, the only holiday destination with its own all-weather seaside in the cellar basement
I have a
beach
few
attract-
words to say myself. Raise your glasses. Raise them, I said. To a great day with a great lass, the sweetest sights I ever smelled. That's right, I'm talking about... Hey! Who turned out the What's all this?
Who's there?
Leave off!
Blinking Dora, this is a rock too.
It's them, I tell you, what's all like it? Spies from a biscuit infiltrators.
Sort it with me, all
Quiet! Everyone
Bring me
quiet!
my
Calm
spider.
down a sec. I must insist on calm. This is not what it's done. Quiet!
Whatever's happening to me?
Help me! Help me, somebody! Is someone there? Help me! I can't move! Huh? Who's there? Thank you, whoever you are. I was this close to take my last breath. You found me just in time.
I've located the victim. Mr. McBiscuit has sustained a nasty knock to the noggin and don't remember naught about it. Happily, he will recover. However, aggravated thumping is a serious offence, and I've no choice but to treat every one of you as suspects.
Outrageous!
But I never touched it.
Suspects?
Until our thumper is caught, nobody leaves this house, nobody comes in, and nobody goes out. Not till I know the person who done it.
I know who did it. Spies from abroad. Saboteurs from the South Seas.
Thank you, Major. That's enough of your doolally chatter for now. Only cold, hard facts can solve this mystery.
Solve this mystery?
That's right. By the book. You know, burden of innocence and proof of purchase and all that. That's our real investigations. Now, what's that contraption?
My latest prototype, Constable. The Deductomatic Mystery Solver.
Deductomatic? Is that what's been taking money out of my savings account?
Oh no, Mrs. Gabberly. The Deductomatic harnesses unused brain power to solve mysteries.
If you're pointing the finger, Wallace, any accusation must be backed up by hard fact and proven according to the law.
Well, that is, it should be working. Aha! I've got it!
Right then. Tell us, Wallace, who thumped Duncan McBiscuit?
Who done it? Who done it? Oh, that can't be right.
We're waiting.
Just a moment. Any idea who done it, lad? You wouldn't mind pointing him out, would you? The fan did it.
Oh, did it blow Duncan away?
I'm not a fan of this theory, Wallace.
The Deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. The slide did it.
Of course. Duncan fell down the slide, slid to the beach, and were buried on impact. You're incredible, Wallace.
Aye, as in not credible at all.
The Deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. It was, me?
Ah, so you confess?
Oh! I pray you didn't attack Duncan because of me.
Come off it. Wallace wouldn't hurt a fly.
Dumping someone would be right out of character.
Don't throw your life away, dear Wallace. It's not worth it. A lifetime in prison.
The deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. It was Constable Dibbins.
That's an outrageous slur.
But you were sitting just by Duncan, weren't you?
Aye? And the police truncheon were invented for thumping, weren't it?
Now you're in a pickle, Constable.
I'm completely innocent. I didn't do it. It's a logical impossibility, and you can't argue with logical impossibilities.
I can argue the iron legs off a donkey, Mr. Gabberley says. Logic has naught to do with it.
Wallace, I'm sure you didn't mean to accuse me, did you?
The deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. I've deactivated your call box, Gromit. Never fear, I'll put it right after our guests have gone.
Nobody leaves the room until I say so.
It was Mr. Paneer.
Just a minute. You must be off your trolley, Wallace.
Do you wish to confess, Mr. Paneer?
Of course I do. I mean, I don't. I didn't thump no one, I mean.
But you did have a motive. You resented Mr. McBiscuit for vandalising your sandcastle.
That's enough. It's obvious Mr. Paneer ain't guilty. They were holding me hand the whole time. That's right. Soon as the lights went out, he clutched me hand with a grip like a buzzard. I tried to shake him off, but he wouldn't let go till the dark lifted. He were right here beside me the whole time.
Is that true, Mr. Paneer? Then it seems you have a cast-iron alibi, which clears you of the accusation.
The deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. It was Felicity Flit.
Wallace!
Is that true, Miss Flit?
Of course not. Why would I hurt poor Duncan?
Rumour has it Miss Flit and Mr. McBiscuit are old friends.
More than friends, I'd wager.
Duncan is just a friend. Just like Wallace is a friend. Oh, at least I thought he was. Perhaps I was mistaken.
The deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. It was Mrs. Gabberley.
Ooh, how could you say that?
I'll ask the questions. Duncan McBiscuit did insult you, did he not, Mrs. Gabberley?
Aye, happen.
And that made you angry, did it not?
Aye, happen.
So, you were insulted and angry.
Just said so, didn't I?
Insulted and angry enough to kill.
Don't be daft. No one's been killed. He took a clout at noggin, that's all.
You seem to know all about it, Mrs. Gabberley. How come?
Faith, I can say for certain that Mrs. Gabberley is not the thumper. When the lights went out, I took Vinnie's hand. I didn't want her to feel frightened, and she stayed right there beside me till the lights came back on.
That's right.
You're a lucky woman, Mrs. Gabberley. Seems you have what we in the business call an alibi. No accusation can survive in the face of a strong alibi.
The deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. It was Major Crumb.
Nonsense! It was spies from abroad.
The Major had no cause to thump Duncan.
Unless the Major was confused. Perhaps he mistook Mr. McBiscuit for one of those spies of his.
Mistake a 20-stone Scot for a native of the South Seas? Have you lost your mind, Constable?
The Deductomatic may need a bit more warm-up time.
Would you like to reconsider your accusation?
Oh, yes. I'll solve who done it for sure. Gromit won't let me down. It was Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee.
Two wee pups laying Duncan low? That's daft, that is.
Aye, silly that.
The very idea of accusing my dear doggies. How absurd!
Aye, quite absurd. Absurd, eh? Nothing is absurd before the law.
Here we go.
It is the absurd claims the law takes most seriously. For if the absurd cannot expect justice and a fair hearing, then who among us can?
He's got a point.
We must treat this accusation according to the law. The law requires proof. Proof requires... hold on. Proof requires three things. First, the motive. Why did the suspects thump Duncan McBiscuit? Second, the weapon. What was he thumped with? Third, a witness. Who can collaborate, corroborate, back up your accusation? Do you have a motive, a weapon, and a witness, Mr. Wallace?
I'll just recalibrate the inference-ometers. There we are.
What'll it be? Motive, weapon, or witness?
Where to begin? Right, that's the one.
What's the one?
Motive. I've solved the motive.
Excellent! Tell us why Wodgy Podge and Tinky Pink thumped Duncan McBiscuit. Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Can you spare a motive, lad? If you've got one, give it here. The motive is Mr. Paneer.
Me? Ridiculous.
I agree with the Major.
The motive is sabotage. That's what spies do.
The only thing sabotaged is my sanity.
Spies!
Yes, we heard you the first time. Now, Wallace, your motive doesn't stand up.
Ooh. Oh, it was working.
All right, that's enough of that. Everyone can go about their normal business, but remember, nobody leaves the house until the mystery is solved.
Those stairs don't climb themselves, you know.
Once I have the Deductomatic properly calibrated, this case will be elementary, dear Gromit, elementary. In the meantime, why don't you, sniff up some clues for the Deductomatic to process, eh, lad? You might start with the constable there. I expect he's got some juicy leads.
I've got the suspects right where I want them. Written down on me official constabulary notepad. I'll crack the case with this, I will. It's got to be one of these three, but which one? The motive. Likely to be some physical object. I remember a case a few years back where the motive was a turnip, with two blokes claiming the growing rights. Right, the weapon. I'll wager it's a blunt object. Your more polite objects rarely do much thumping. Yes, the witness. Likely to be a person. Your vegetables and minerals don't generally have much to offer in the way of witnessing.
I'm afraid our supper gong won't be seeing any more use this evening. That's my automated ocean breeze simulator. Silicon flowers. Lovely, but not particularly fragrant. Watch your step, Gromit. That's a slippery slope.
Mr. Gabberley promised he'd run shop for me. Imagine him downstairs face to face with actual customers. He took quite a thumping, didn't he? Can't say he didn't deserve it. Still can't leave him to rot all on his lonesome. Someone's got to tend to the great lug.
Oh,
He's coming round.
oh, my head. Somebody stop the spinning. There's a whirlpool I'm in.
Don't fret, Patch, you've had a nasty knock. Did you see who thumped you?
No, but I can almost remember what hit me. The terrible weapon that laid me low, it's...
You saw the weapon, what hit you?
I think so. It was... Oh, I can't remember a thing. My brain's been boggled.
Ooh, you've got amnesia, you have.
Amnesia? Oh, not that, as well as a bang to the head. Is it fatal?
Just take things step by step, Chuck. What's the last thing you can remember?
Well, I was upstairs, getting set for a jump down yon slide, but something wasn't right. Them little dogs of Felicity's were underfoot, and they wouldn't shut their yaps. Duncan McBiscuit doesn't take guff from yapping wee dugs, so I grabbed that bone toy of theirs and took it away. They didn't like it one bit. Oh, no! Best part was, when I squeezed the wee toy, it drove them crazy, because it made this noise. This noise. Och, what was that noise? I can't recall. My brain's turned to haggis.
Don't fret, Pat. Just rest. It'll come back to you.
That's it! The sound of the toy! Now I remember.
Go on, then what happened?
Oh, I kept the toy and chucked the wee doggies down the slide. They didn't like that one bit neither. I was having a grand time. I wanted a wee picky to remember by, so I went down to that photo thingamajig. I struck a manly pose and I was... Oh, Crivens, it's all fading away. I'll be forgetting my own name next.
Oh, don't get yourself in a twist, love. It'll come back to you.
You shouldn't eat candy floss, Mr. Paneer. Bad for your teeth.
Oh, I'm not eating it. I just like having something to hold.
You must try to stop worrying so.
What? The Thumper? Who knows where he'll strike next?
I don't think there is a thumper. I think Duncan just fell over and wandered off by himself. He's a clumsy oaf, you know.
Aye, he is heavy on his feet, that's for sure.
He'll bounce back. He always does. It's Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee I'm worried about. Those silly accusations hurt their feelings. I just hope playing dress-up will lift their spirits. A new look is a tonic for the soul, don't you find?
Afraid I don't know how to play dressing up games as it happens.
Doggy dress-up, silly. I just need to pick the right outfits. So many to choose from. Do you like the pretty pictures? My poor little darlings. They love a fashion shoot, but they were so agitated they couldn't sit still. Do you know what upset them? Some horrid person stole Mr. Squeaky. Isn't that awful? Mr. Squeaky's only a bone, but he's absolutely their favourite toy. The three of them are inseparable. Personally, I think it was that constable. Who else could be so cruel as to steal from a couple of helpless little puppies? His holiday didn't turn out quite the way he'd planned, did it? He's like a little boy, crazy for candy floss. My poor little Duncan. All he wanted was to take me out on a date. Perhaps I'll let him, if we ever get out of here. He looks so happy. I can't imagine Wallace at the real Blackpool. He can't seem to get over me. Poor boy. The Major seems to have lost his bearings. Not my best shot. He thinks he's so important. Oh, Mrs. Gabbly is as cute as kittens. Or strays, anyway. the beachcombing canine. I just can't decide. Hello there, Gromit. Would you like to play doggy dress-up? Ah, Gromit, you must know what the debonair dog likes. Why don't you help me pick an outfit for my precious darlings? Use your doggy fashion sense and choose your favourite hat, glasses and collar. That's a good choice, but one of my sailor hats is missing. Hoochie Woo and Tinky Wee like to wear matching outfits. Topping. Jaunty. I do like those glasses, but I'm not sure they're still in style. And we wouldn't want my darlings walking around in last season's fashions, would we?
It isn't fair. While I'm stuck in here, fashion is marching on without me.
Classic. They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners. Hoochie Woo and Tinky Wee will love this. Hoochie Woo, Tinky Wee. Time for dress up, my dears. Oh, look at this. Hello. You found Mr. Sneaky. You clever things. I was afraid he'd never turn up. Now we're really ready for some fun, aren't we? Let's get dressed up.
The poor things are shy. Would you mind leaving us alone for just a little while?
I just can't remember. Oh, that's no help. My head's as empty as a bagpipe's bladder. I'll take a wee photo and doing something. Oh, I need you to stay good.
Don't fret.
Think, McBiscuit, think. I'm about as sharp as a butter knife. That's right. I remember.
Go on.
I was taking a picky, holding a stick of candy floss. Oh, I love that stuff, me. I got my hunger up. Just then, like an answer to my prayers, the gong sounded for supper. I came to table, and there I found heaven, my lovely lass, Felicity. I remember the fine, sweet smell of her, like... She smelled like... Oh, blast it all! My nose is a blank! I cannot recall!
Give it time, love. You'll remember.
Oh, this is useless! And so am I! That's it! The sweet scent of Felicity! How could I forget? I remember everything now! I'm cured! You've cured my ham knees! You cured me, and I were a right numpty with you, weren't I?
Still are, I reckon. But don't go weepy on me now. Tell me what happened after you sat down at supper.
I was making a toast when the lights went out. My eyes were adjusting to the dark when... Thump!
Who thumped you?
Och, I never saw who, but I saw what. The supper gong mallet! That's what hit me!
The supper gong, Mallet. You sure, Chuck?
Sure? Oh, aye! Look what it did to me!
Ooh! That's a crime, that is. No wonder your mind's been a blank. What kind of person would do that? They should be locked up. You go back to sleep now, love. Get some rest.
That's an extra fluffy batch. Can't do any harm to trade up. Just this once. Oh, crikey, it's heavy. Must be family-sized floss. Ah! Oh, it's only you, Gromit. For a moment I thought... well, never mind. I'm sorry, lad, but if you want some candy floss, you'll have to get your own. I'm rather attached to mine. Oh, I've already got some. I intend to hold on to it.
One of these suspects knows summit, but who to question first?
Eureka! I've got it!
You sure this time, Mr. Wallace? I'll summon the suspects. Right. You have accused Felicity's diminutive dogs of thumping Duncan McBiscuit. To prove it, you need a motive, a weapon, and a witness. Where do you want to start?
Of course.
Now we'll get the facts.
Get what facts?
The weapon. I've determined the weapon.
Well done. Tell us what, Wodgy Podge and Winky T used to thump Duncan. Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Do you have anything resembling a weapon, lad? I could use one sharpish. The weapon is the gong.
But if they thumped Duncan with a gong, how come we never heard out?
This weapon you're suggesting don't hold water.
Ooh. Oh.
All right, that's enough of that. Move along. If I keep staring long enough, I'm sure I'll detect something eventually. Ah, the motive. Likely to be some physical object. I remember a case a few years back where the motive was a turnip, with two blokes claiming the growing rights. Do you sense something, boy? His motive is clear enough. But could this apparently gentle purveyor of fine groceries be a Jekyll and Hyde character, perhaps? A vicious thumper in disguise? I must interrogate him. And put that candy floss down while I'm interviewing you, if you please.
Oh,
I'll ask you again, and this time I want a straight answer. Did you or did you not thump Duncan McBiscuit?
did you not? I mean, you did not. That is to say, me, not you. I mean, not you, me. But not me. I didn't, did you? That's not right. Where was I?
All right, that's enough. Just you watch yourself, Mr. Paneer, or I'll be watching you. Got it? Not another word.
Phew. What happened to my little friend and protector? I have to spin up another.
Three little suspects. One of them's got to be the thumper.
Ah, yeah, I think I've solved it.
I certainly hope so. I'll gather the guests. Where do you want to start?
And the weapon is... Do you have anything resembling a weapon, lad? I could use one sharpish. The weapon is this mallet.
You bang on the money this time, Wallace. I remember now. That's what it Duncan Ulreed. He said so himself, and he's got the dent in his bonds to prove it.
It all makes sense now. That's a maladjusted mallet, all right.
Maladjusted? What makes you say that?
Well, it looked all fluffy and pink and delicious, but underneath it was rock hard and not very tasty.
Thank you, Mr. Pinnear. It appears that the mallet is indeed our weapon. Well done, Wallace. You're on the way to proving your case, Wallace. We have a weapon. What's next?
And the motive is... Can you rustle up a motive, lad? The motive is Felicity Flit.
Are you saying that Miss Flit's doggies attacked Mr. McBiscuit to save their mistress from some terrible event or threat to her person?
Well,
Was it blackmail?
I can't rightly say for sure.
Then don't say out.
This motive of yours is full of holes.
Perhaps I miscalibrated the conductivator whatchamacallit.
All right, that's enough of... You can do this, Ernest Dibbins.
The motive. Likely to be some physical object. I remember a case a few years back where the motive was a turnip, with two blokes claiming the growing rights. Yes. The witness. Likely to be a person. Your vegetables and minerals don't generally have much to offer in the way of witnessing.
Three little suspects. One of them's got to be the thumper. It's got to be one of these three, but which one? Caught a scent, have you? Yes, I'll have a little chat with the Major. Perhaps he knows something he doesn't know he knows.
And if you don't believe me, I invite you to inspect the evidence.
Are you having a laugh?
Enough questions. We're wasting time. The spies could be signaling their ship. If they give away our position, we're done for.
All right, yes, fine. So tell me what these so-called spies of yours looked like.
Don't mind if I do. It was dark. Dark as a darkened room. Then the door cracked open, and I saw them. Swarthy little men with sunken eyes and primitive tattoos, dragging Duncan's limp body. Sailors, judging by their uniforms. Natives of the South Seas, I'd say. Stake my reputation on it.
Did they look like this?
No. Eyes more sunken, with heavy brows. That's better. Add nautical tattoos round their necks, and don't forget the uniform. There we are. A hint more menace. Just a hint now. Yes, now you've got it. Those are the villains I saw.
Right, so this is what they look like, eh?
Post that picture to every Jack Tar in the Navy. We've got to stop them before they make landfall.
That's just what I'll do.
The man means well, but he's a couple of bricks short of the full hod. Checking provisions, eh? Good military planning. Who knows how long that fool of a civilian constable will keep us cooped up? Best start rationing now, before panic sets in and we have to eat our pack animals. Or each other. This is no time for cooking. We need to conserve our rations until the last terrible hours. Watch your hindquarters, Private. There are spies about. Saw 'em myself, dragging off that Duncan chap. Not a pretty picture.
I wonder what the best-dressed dogs are wearing this season. So many choices. Oh, you found it. Good boy. Now, Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee can play sailor again. A little dressing up game will do my darlings the world of good.
Oh, the constable won't even let you out for walkies, will he? Best leave him be. Poor man.
Not much of a man, am I? Just hope the fragrant Miss Flick doesn't see me like this.
Shut up, you big baby, and stop yakking.
Aye, well, thanks for curing my ham knees. I'll no forget you.
See that you don't. But if you really want to thank me, you can do summit for Wallace. It's his enterprise you spoiled. Now, back to sleep with you.
Aye, anything you say, Mrs. Gabberley.
Good to see you, Private.
Does the nice doggy-woggy want to choose another outfit? Show me what doggies like best.
Better not. I'm not sure those are in style. If only I could go to town and pick up the latest fashion news. Then I'd know if those glasses are in or out.
Finding it hard, aren't you? I'm just the same. Can never decide what to wear. What shall it be? Oh, poppets. Some... He wouldn't like the crowd.
Ah! Oh.
Mr. Gabble is newsagent. Now open for business. Is that a customer I hear? Oi, you want to shop here? You gotta follow my rules. Do you hear? Take what you like and I'll put it on slate. Business will sort out payment later. Got that? Oi, and don't nick nothing while you're about it. Blimey, that were easy. I don't know why Winnie makes so much fuss.
What a nice present. That's a stylish look. I do admire those sunglasses. I suppose they're back in fashion. Seems I'm something of a trendsetter.
Help me pick another outfit, Gromit.
Aye, aye, Captain. Jaunty. For very latest. They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners. For very latest. For very latest. Aye, aye, Captain. Jaunty. Jaunty. Good dog. Nice choice. Woody woo. Tinky wee. It's dress-up time, my darlings. Don't fuss, sweeties. You can go back upstairs in a minute. Right now, I need you to sit still.
Well met, Private. We'll need that heat to ward off frostbite, Private. Trying to cook up some caramel, are you? Better not. Might burn the house down and all that. Good heavens! Someone here must be a member of the Cheese of the Week Club.
It's on the blink at the moment, I'm afraid. I'll get it working soon enough, never fear. I've got it!
Right then. We have a weapon. What's next?
Cracking! Now we'll know the truth.
The truth about what?
The witness. I've identified the witness.
Good show. Tell us who witnessed, Tinky Woo and Podgy Wee assaulting Mr. McBiscuit. Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Who would you pick for a witness, lad? My witness is Major Crumb.
Quite right. I saw him. It was black as pitch. The door cracked open, and I saw him dragging away the body. Short, hairy fellows with sunken eyes and tattooed necks. Sailors from the South Seas. Spies! Spies from abroad!
Not this again.
I think we've heard enough.
Wait, Major. Did your spies look like them two?
Good heavens! That's them, all right. I'd recognize them anywhere. Put those spies in irons.
Don't be silly. They're puppies.
Dogs of war, more like.
What war? Oh, there is no war.
What?
All right, let's let sleeping dogs lie, shall we? The main point is, the Major saw these two dragging away Mr. McBiscuit. Isn't that right, Major?
It most certainly is.
In that case, according to the law, he is a legitimate witness. The case against, them two dogs is coming together. The only piece of the puzzle left is the motive.
And the motive is... Can you rustle up a motive, lad? The motive is this toast.
Kindly explain yourself. Reckon you burnt your fingers on this one, chum. Your motive doesn't stand up.
Sorry, it is only a prototype.
All right, that's enough of that. Move along now, everyone.
Honestly, what's a waste of time?
If I keep staring long enough, I'm sure I'll detect something eventually. What is it, boy? She clearly had a motive, and perhaps under that soft, knitted exterior lurks the soul of a hardened thumper. I must question her. But you do admit you had a motive.
He happened I did, and I could have thumped him, buried him, and drowned him twice over since I've been down here. None of you lot seems worried about that, though.
That can't be everywhere, Miss Gabberly. Not with so many suspects to interview.
More important than tending the victim of the crime, is it?
Look here, I can't stand around chatting all day. I've a thumper to catch. See that you don't leave the house.
Mr. Gabberley promised he'd run shop for me. Imagine him downstairs face to face with actual customers. Best leave him lie, love. No thanks, love. I've lost my appetite. Aw, that's sweet of you, love, but no thanks. It might clash with me cosy. No thanks, love.
Good to see you, Private. Save that for the hard times to come, Private. Too sweet and fluffy for a real soldier, Private. This is no time for cooking. We need to conserve our rations until the last terrible hours. Not advisable. I smell trouble ahead. Or burning plastic, anyway. Trying to cook up some caramel, are you? Better not. Might burn the house down and all that. Don't pack the pantry, Private. Good heavens! Someone here must be a member of the Cheese of the Week Club.
You can do this, Ernest Dibbins. Ah, the motive. Likely to be some physical object. I remember a case a few years back where the motive was a turnip, with two blokes claiming the growing rights.
Watch your step, Gromit. That's a slippery slope. Silicon flower. That's my automated ocean breeze simulator. No thanks, lad. I'm more of a crackers man. No thanks, old chum. My brain's already humming with energy. That's one of Miss Flit's blooms.
Not now, boy. I'm investigating. Not now, boy. got to be one of these.
So pretty. But I already have one, don't I? Certainly not. That stuff is poison on a stick. I don't want to get crumbs on my dressing up outfits.
Oh, I've already got some, and I intend to hold on to it. Oh, I'm not really hungry. I just like holding on to me candy floss. Yikes! Phew! Who knew a flower could be so nerve-wracking?
you know what? I think we've achieved doggy dress-up perfection. The timeless charm of a sailor suit, together with the glamour of the very latest spectacles. Let's calm my darlings down and admire our work, shall we? Woo-jee-woo, tinky-wee. Aren't you darling? Come here so I can tidy you up. Sit still now.
Got it!
Right then. The only piece of the puzzle left is the motive.
And the motive is... Can you rustle up a motive, lad? The motive is this chew toy.
Really? The pups are very attached to that toy. I know from bitter experience.
Of course they are. Mr. Squeaky was a present from their mumsy. That doesn't make it a motive for hurting Duncan, though.
Oh, yes, it does. Duncan stole the toy from them doggies. Told me so himself.
He never did.
Oh, he did.
If Mr. McBiscuit did indeed take their favourite toy, that could well be a motive for thumping.
But why would Duncan want to take Mr. Squeaky? The very idea is ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Possibly. But on the balance of probabilities, spot on. I believe this motive meets the test of the law. Wallace, you've shown us motive, weapon, and witness. And according to the powers vested in me as an officer of the law, I now pronounce the case solved. Duncan McBiscuit was thumped by a mallet because of a stolen chew toy, the crime being witnessed by Major Crumb. The perpetrators of this evil deed were none other than the canine criminals, Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee.
No, it can't be. My darlings are precious, kind, insy-wincy doggies, not hooligan hounds.
I knew it.
Wallace knew it.
Put 'em in chains. Throw away the key. Batten down the hatches. Cabin doors to manual.
All in a day's detective work.
Oh, I really do feel fit.
Oh dear.
Shackle those miscreants.
Oh, look, lad. The drain must have come unplugged. That's handy. Oh, seems to have created... Help, Gromit! I've got that sinking feeling. We're all going down the drain! Get 'em off, Gromit! Stop all this spinning, Gromit!
Oh, quit that.
I'm rudderless and without a paddle. Oi, what's your aim, lad? I haven't got a sea leg to stand on. Over here, Gromit. Oh my giddy I'm feeling all topsy-turvy. Do something, Gromit! beginning to feel seasick. Heavens above! They followed their toy down the drain. Well, I'll give them one thing. They're dogged to the end. Welcome aboard, lad. Just a short jump to dry land, eh? Oh no, Gromit! I'm about to be flushed! Do something! We'll soon be shipwrecked. The poop deck's poop. Gromit, get me out of here. Don't do it, lad. You'll blow yourself to smithereens.
Gotcha!
Thank heavens, we've made it, Gromit. We're back on dry land.
That's one you owe me, pal.
I do hope everyone's had an unforgettable holiday, and that you'll consider visiting West Wallaby Street Waterworld again next year. Gromit, where are you, lad? We've got quite a clean-up job in front of us. No time for dawdling. Gromit! Gromit!